It's like a seance.
We're doing a seance.
We don't have a Ouija board or nothing.
Just a Waluigi board.
It's a resurrection through what is this? Whiskey. We're resurrecting the dead right now.
Amen.
That. Oh my God!
Oh, okay.
What are you doing here?
Cheers! Oh my gosh.
He's not dead. You're not dead.
Our good friend of the show, long-standing cast member.
We've been talking about you the whole time.
Every episode. He actually did die, and I didn't lie. And he is resurrected through black magic, mulatto magic, and all kinds of
whiskey.
And whiskey.
And whiskey. Welcome to the show, Edwin.
Feels good to be welcome.
Feels good to be
welcome back into the realm of existence. And we are here for another episode of The Link Up. We're super excited to have another guest here. We're just having a good time. And also to see somebody who you previously thought was dead.
I was convinced.
Multiple times.
I was convinced.
Different deaths, too.
Yeah.
Different reasons
I was totally convinced.
So as you guys do know, we do joke around a lot about that shit. And but rest in peace. And
this is going back into our cult podcast.
Yeah.
Of like after we're dead, we're gonna release all this stuff. It's like on a scheduled time release. So after we're all dead.
Been there. Done that.
Exactly.
Damn.
Then it's gonna come out. So
there's a theme here, guys. Like, pay attention here. There's death all over our podcast.
It's been a pretty dark time on this podcast, but fun.
But to be fair, we do like to have fun. But what really was happening is Edwin did have to have surgery for the gallbladder. It was very, very interesting.
Got it removed.
Got it completely out because. What was going on is Edwin got so stoned that his insides started turning to stone.
Is that what happened?
Yes.
Just gallstones?
Clinically stoned is what
clinically
was on my fucking paperwork.
Legit? That's what it said?
Yeah.
Clinically stoned.
Really?
So, but do you want to talk to us a little bit about, because it's not necessarily uncommon. Everyone has one or two in their family, maybe that have the gallbladder. Mm-hmm. But do you want to maybe just talk about the day of getting it out and how it felt when you woke up, and then maybe the next couple of days too?
Oh yeah. So initially it was a scary thing at first when I first was like, they're gonna cut me open and take one of my organs out. That's a scary thing to think about.
It's so real to say it like that.
Yeah, that's what it just came to me, and they're like, all right, it's got to come out. And I was like, okay. Scheduled it. Day of comes. Wake up, feeling good. Get there. I go back. They get me all scrubbed up. I got like generic scrubs with the hat, the socks, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing I asked me was like, "Did you shave?"
No.
I'm like, "What? No, obviously not." She's like, "Oh, they didn't tell you to shave?" I was like, "No one told me that I need to shave." They needed to shave my whole stomach because they had to do 4 cuts.
Oh.
One in my belly button, one right here on the side, one up here. 4 cuts. And there's like these robot arms that go in, cut my gallbladder out, take it out, and they tie the intestine up to your liver. Or your pancreas, sorry. Your pancreas.
What the fuck? All right, nice talking to you guys. This is us for the link up.
So did they shave you?
Yeah.
They shaved you.
Yes.
You didn't have to do it.
No, the nurse shaved me.
How is that?
Was she hot?
Yeah.
Good.
Moderately attractive nurse.
At least it wasn't like a dude, I guess.
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, he's cool with that.
What do you mean?
There's nothing wrong with that if you like to do that. But
it was a dude, jerk. You fucking, that's why you jinx a lot.
Sucks. I don't know. I just would request a woman nurse. That's all.
Yeah, of course you would. But does that feel weird, someone else shaving you though? Like, or does it feel good? Does it feel soothing or no?
No, it's disorienting.
At least they didn't do you like the 4-year-old virgin style and just
whack. Oh, that would have sucked. Yeah. Oh, they kind of did.
Yeah.
I had these things put all over me to like monitor me
while
I was in surgery.
Right.
I have patches all over my arms, my chest, my legs.
Wait, so I gotta know, how did, like, when you first started having issues, because I got a lot of issues, What do you feel? Like, was it? Is it like just a regular stomach ache?
No, it feels like a pressure feeling right here under your right rib.
Oh fuck! All right.
And rest in peace, Jordan.
Guess I'm next.
Rest in peace to Jordan.
Are you drinking out of a water bottle?
No.
Is that all I had in there?
Your mom hasn't been by to do your dishes, Jordan.
Clearly. Get the fuck over here. What are you waiting for?
What are you going on,
Jesus,
Jordan's
what do
mom?
I pay you for?
Bottle is just the container that holds the liquid.
Yeah.
All right, true.
Just like Bruce Lee said.
Yeah, what Bruce Lee said.
We were talking. Me and Edwin actually just recently went before here. We went up to Jalapenos.
All right.
And got some food. We both haven't ate in a long time. Got some food, and Edwin ordered a Hennessy and Coke.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yes, sir.
What does Hennessy do to you, Edwin?
It's not the worst for me. My kryptonite is tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah,
tequila.
I can't do tequila, and it's not even like I drink too much and I get fucked up. I can literally just take one shot and
Dude,
I've
just
seen
go and I'm done.
That's how I am with Hennessy. Dude.
I've seen him on 2 shots of tequila, just completely
It
ruined.
just fucks you.
It just everything don't mix with
Sometimes
everybody.
It just
just-
doesn't go
yeah.
good with my stomach, and
Do you have something like? Do you have a fucking kryptonite? Fucking liquor?
No, see, my last name is Brewer. Okay, so what that means is my
I can drink
ancestors
anything.
were drinkers, brother.
I get that.
this
Yes.
guy, the brewer here, his
Okay.
kryptonite used to be brew
Nah.
until he impressively did adapt as a human being. This man, he can pound brews now, but I used to struggle with it
Do you
as
have
a brewer.
a liquor though that you like fear? Like, is there like, okay, I can't drink.
Well,
I can't drink that.
the one I overdrank when I was younger was vodka.
Yeah.
So it's never
Yeah.
going to be my go-to, but I do like cocktails with that have vodka in it and things like that. But yeah, it's pretty rare I'm going to buy a bottle of vodka. Everyone has the one that doesn't sit with them. And then they also have the one that they drank too early in life that you can't fuck with
for
anymore.
me, that was Bacardi. Bacardi for me. Bacardi grosses me out. All of it.
We always talk about drinking on the podcast.
I know. I mean, if you're not drinking, what are you doing?
What are you
Not
doing?
doing.
Friday night. What are you doing?
What
Come
are
on.
you doing here? No, but I feel you. New Amsterdam, specifically vodka. One time I was drinking that, and on the way home, I shouldn't have been driving. Amen.
We don't condone that.
We
by
do
the way.
not condone that, but
Uber.
I'm a Uber plus motherfucker, bro. Uber one. But really, I drank this and then my brake line broke on the way home.
Oh no.
Yeah, and I lived with my parents at the time.
Oh fuck.
I was so wasted. I somehow made it home, dude. It was not easy. Made it home, and I was so wasted. I wrote on the back of an envelope that was on the kitchen table, "Brakes broke, help."
What?
And I put that on there, and I passed out in my fucking bedroom. Yes.
So what happened the next morning?
That morning, yeah.
Well, they got the message.
Yeah.
So they knew I was pretty wasted. And it was all good. I was a grown man at the time.
Okay.
So
they didn't like come down on you
they
with the
didn't come
hammer.
down at me at the time. I was a grown man. I just so happened to be sleeping there.
Okay.
And I was like, they knew I was drunk and they weren't gonna wake me up. My brakes are broke. I got the message too. But I cannot drink. That's what made me stop drinking vodka. Was that I can do it now though.
I don't think besides Tito's, like I'll drink Tito's at the bar, but
Yeah.
I don't typically buy if I'm buying a bottle for like the fights or like to hang out at the house, it's usually tequila.
It's tequila, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Rum too, like Bacardi just grosses me out. I had dragon fruit, like one of the first things I drank, like as a younger Bacardi dragon fruit. Fucking disgusting with red pop. I'll never touch red pop again.
I can drink
I can't touch
anything.
red pop now.
I can drink anything. Usually, I don't have problems with anything except for tequila. Like I still drink Jaeger.
Oh,
Edwin
I
still
like
drinks
Takes a
Jaeger,
whole
dude.
bottle of Jaeger at a
But
time.
I
You
know
still drink Jaeger?
I don't drink Jaeger. I don't buy Jaeger. But if it's like present, I'm like, hell yeah. Like,
I fuck with Jaeger.
cheers,
Yeah.
bro.
This is
Jaeger's good.
This is how I feel, bro. This is how I kind of judge women when I first meet them. If they, because look, if they either drink Fireball or Jaeger, they probably drank both of them at once in their life, and now they can only drink one at this current time. So that's how I kind of that's how I kind of judge somebody when I meet them. Are you a Fireball or a Jaeger type of girl? And then if you do drink both, then I'm walking away because I'm scared.
You should be. Yeah.
Which do you prefer, Fireball or Jaeger, girl?
I am gonna honestly go Jaeger because it's tastes. I don't know. There's I think the sugar and the Fireball fucks these people up, dude. I don't think they realize.
I feel like Jaeger and Fireball is like two different things, right?
Oh,
like two different things on the spectrum. Like it's here or there. But if you're a girl doing that, let's just say you're a guy, you walk into a bar and you see a chick that like is attractive, you're talking, she's drinking one or the other, your night's gonna end two ways. If it's Fireball, it's probably gonna end like really dirty and fucked up. Something's gonna happen. It's gonna be like really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's Jaeger, you might end up at like a concert or a country bar or some shit. You know what I mean? You might have like a full on like whole night of partying like till the next morning and have a good breakfast. It could be like that. But Fireball, I can't fuck with that shit. That's like
it's been a while.
We're gonna pass out in the parking lot type shit.
Oh yeah, no, I've only known one person. The last person I knew who was really big into Fireball was a literal fireball of a human. So we won't mention her name at all or acknowledge her existence.
Yeah, that's something we got to work on, is mentioning government.
We've been doing a good job.
I think we've been doing good the past two episodes.
Last episode. No, just the last. Just the one? Yeah, no, just the one. We're actually really terrible at this.
We had a mutual friend that every time I used to show up and meet with him to smoke up, he'd have like shooters of Fireball in his car.
Really?
And just take shots like... Let's meet up at the park, play Pokemon Go.
Why Fireball?
Take shooter.
I don't get the Fireball thing. Maybe it makes you feel alive because it's not.
Is it because it's like the most like non-alcohol tasting alcohol? Maybe like you don't take a Fireball shot and you're like, oh.
Yes,
right?
you do. Yes, I do.
I take a Fireball shot. I'm like, dude, it's too fucking sweet.
Well, no, not me. No,
like if I'm taking a shot.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Taking a shot, I want like the liquor. I want to get the liquor face. Like, oh, like it's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you got to get her consent to lick her face. That's how I feel. I always feel.
This is true.
Rest in peace.
Every time.
Yeah, no.
He's quick on me.
I'm quick with it, boy. I'm Sonic, boy. I know the way.
Now, when I go to work tonight, I'm gonna be looking down the bar and see who's drinking what.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me drinking the leg.
A Jaeger and a Fireball. Looking at Jordan like,
how's this night?
Which one do you want tonight?
How do you want this night to turn out?
Hey,
I'm telling you,
dude. Hey, that's how we gotta get down, bro. Straight up. That's how we gotta get down. I do want to say
that's funny.
It's gotta happen, but when me and Edwin pull up, we record this at Jordan's house on
in the studio.
No, okay, in the studio. I was gonna tell the home address, but no, I would never do that. But we pull up and someone is whooping their kid on the corner.
Not me. It wasn't me.
No. I mean, I don't even know if you could. I'm pretty sure Lily would.
She would whoop
beat your ass. I didn't mean to say her name, but she would beat your ass. She might come beat my ass right now. Don't say my name, bitch.
I can't protect you against a kid. Ain't nothing I can do.
We were honestly listening to it escalate the whole time, and it was really funny. And it was kind of took me back to my childhood a little bit. And you hear the whooping escalating, you hear the kid get cocky, and then you hear the whatever object it was that came out being used, and then you can hear the kid running. And then asking them to stop. So that was a lot of fun. I love being back in Pontiac. That was literally outside your door in your yard.
Be still going on.
Yeah, it could be a good fight.
The next driveway over, pretty much. So.
Well, it got me to thinking. It honestly got me to thinking. Like, do you have any like memories of maybe like the worst whooping you ever got? Like why you got it?
Yeah, but I don't think I can fully talk about it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That bad.
Well, it wasn't just me.
Oh, fun. We can't incriminate anybody. Yeah, we should.
What am I talking about? Yeah,
we should probably
she
stop.
Don't give a fuck.
We should probably stop.
This one time, my sister.
Oh, not my sister. I didn't ever want to bring her
when
up.
we bring her up, it's fucking. It's
bad.
it's great. No, so Me and her, I remember we were doing something stupid in the house and my mom was gone. I don't remember what we were doing, but I had to been 12, so that made her 8.
Oh, damn.
So my mom walks in the house because we didn't expect her home, and we were probably into food or just doing something stupid. I don't know what the fuck we were doing. Anyway, I go jump on the couch. I remember that, and my sister continues doing whatever she's doing, and my mom's bitching about it, and my sister flipped her off.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
She flipped
At
her
8
off,
years old.
and then she ran into the bedroom. Now, so this wasn't my beating, but my mom took a what's the the spoon thing?
Yeah,
they smack that.
Ladle.
Yeah, we've all got it. We've all got it.
We literally all have
We've
had
all
it.
had it. So she don't whoop her in front of me. She runs in the room, and my mom throws it, and I just hear.
Oh, and your sister has a big ass head, so
Yes.
I'm guessing it smacked her in the head.
It hit her in the face.
Right.
So my mom goes, "Oh my God, I blinded her."
That's
That's what I did. I did that on the couch. I was like, no way. And she comes out and she got a cut right under her eye. Just
Cool.
My sister was a bleeder because I pushed her down a few times and it busted her up. But yeah, that was probably the worst time I've seen it. But that wasn't my whooping. I got a foot in the ass one time.
Right.
And that sucked. But
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
I really appreciated that story because I like the idea of your sister getting in a fight because
I'm sure the way my sister is, she probably waited years to get her back, and I'm sure she has.
Oh yeah, it's probably something crazy.
Dude.
She stood up into a pile of tacks or something.
My sister's a fucking wild woman.
Oh yeah, we do not talk about Jordan's sister on here, so he brought her up. I'm just saying that Jordan has a sister.
Full disclaimer: he does not want to get beat up by my sister.
I will murder your sister. I actually kind of.
You would have to. You'd have to shoot her.
Right. She will actually come back for revenge. Yeah. She is basically Chucky. Jordan has scary movie. Jordan has a sister that we don't talk about, but for some reason we're talking about her now. That is homophobic and also gay. So I don't know how would that happen.
So she can only be gay.
Yeah, she's the only good gay person.
Pretty much.
It's actually incredible. And shout out to you. I will not say your name. Please do not watch this or hurt me.
It's all about her.
Please do not hurt me. Anyways, my worst whooping is the one Jordan's sister's going to give me. Back on topic. Jordan's sister's going to whoop my ass soon. Actually, she did hurt me really bad one time.
Really?
You don't fuck her. I'm just going to say it.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
She did hurt me very bad one time. I think you may have been there. I don't know. There was a car full of people. I was in the front seat, and she was sitting directly behind me. And she do you know this? Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
You were there for this?
Yeah, there was a car full of people. And she fucking grabs me by the head, by the roots of my hair, and fucking yanks me. She's a terrible person.
This is real? This is a real thing? Why did this happen?
Because she's a bad person.
I'm still thinking, why were you in the car with my sister?
She was around. What do you mean? I hung out with her more than I hung out with you back in the day.
That's true.
But
she hurt
you a really long time.
She hurt me.
Really long time, dude.
She did hurt me really bad, and it got to a weird situation where it was the point where she was either going to rip my hair out or I was going to fucking hurt her. I was going to have to punch her. And then somebody saved me from that. Somebody grabbed her. Yeah, it was like a 3-row situation, so there was a lot of people.
Why was she freaking out?
No, she's a fucking psycho, dude.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I
think maybe she's calmed down. Maybe she's calmed down.
No, I gotta give her.
She's calmed down. I won't say. Okay, that's not in my experience because the last time I saw her, the cops came. But I'm sure she calmed down in her age. It's all good. I won't bring that up. She's probably still on. She's probably still on. Yeah.
Worst whooping still coming.
Oh my gosh, my worst whooping is still coming.
I gotta know more about this though.
I will talk off screen. We talked enough about your sister. It's kind of getting personal and fucked up. I did get hit with a Hot Wheels racetrack. Did anybody get the racetrack?
No,
you didn't get the whipping with the racetrack. You were.
I've had
belts. Paint sticks.
Paint stick. That's a solid one.
Paint sticks.
Yeah.
They hurt just enough to suck. Yeah.
Did you guys ever have the moment where you got your parent hit you and it didn't hurt that bad, and then you were just like, okay, sweet. Yeah. Did you decide to fake it, or what did you do? Because you got two options: either fake it and take the whooping, or look at him and be like, all right, man, this is enough. We're good. We're good here.
It took my mom twice, like the same whooping. When it didn't affect me the first time, she went in for a second round, and when she realized it didn't work again, that was it.
Demoralizing.
It was like, I still respected my mom, so like I did what I had to do, but it was like I was no longer scared of her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. For me, mine was my dad. He fucking, I don't even know why we got into it. I think I was more pissed at him for something, and he was like, "Fuck you, I'm grown, do what the fuck I want," type of thing. It was his house, whatever. And he like did something. I don't remember. I think he's probably just pushed me around or something. I'm like, yeah, what the fuck you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like at this point, I'm like, what the fuck you gonna do? You know? And I think that was like the turning point. It was like, oh fuck. Like I think I gained his respect and like gained his fear all at the same time, because it was like, okay, dude, I'm old enough to fight you now. You know what I mean? Like you ain't gonna do that and me just go to my room. Like I'm gonna fucking hit you in a minute.
How old?
I had to have been probably 17 at the time.
Damn, that's good. Yeah. That's a good time.
Because I remember I came back home after a rough time, you know, living out wherever. But I came back home and it was like I don't remember. I couldn't tell you exactly, but it was like a thing of like we just disagreed on something.
Right. No,
I probably was doing something stupid. He was probably doing something.
Testosterone,
all that.
Some fuckery.
He was probably doing some dumb shit.
Yes. He's been known.
Yeah. And I probably just said something about it, and he's like, "This is my fucking house," or something like, you know, it's probably something like that. But yeah, I remember he grabbed me. He's a lefty. He had a grip, and he did one of these, and he pushed me, and I stood right up and was like, "What the fuck you gonna do?"
No sold him.
And it was pretty much like, okay, well, that's the end of that.
Right.
Then that was the end of that. That was probably the last time that happened.
My mom handled my whoopings, and I remember the day I was like, I'm good on this. Let's not waste each other's time anymore. I did fake it a couple times because I keep it going because I didn't really care. And I'm a queen, so of course. I do also remember that, like, stepping up to my stepdad too young, and then him smacking me down, and then it got to a point where I was like, okay, I know I can do this. So if it ever happens, I'm gonna try to avoid it a little bit more. Because when you're young, you're like, I want this to happen.
Right.
And then you get smacked down, basically.
Yeah.
And then I do remember hitting an age where I was like, I don't want this to happen, because now I know it will be a real fight. It won't just be a tussle or whatever.
Right.
And it did eventually happen. And I really did win very easily. And the only reason I'm bringing this up because I remember the respect and the fear thing that you brought up, because I remember he didn't necessarily do it to me, but he told Matthew's dad. He's like, honestly, he's like, that shit was crazy. He literally just picked me up and slammed me, and then there was nothing I could do. And I'm like, that's right.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
That is what happens.
Me and my dad have always had a good relationship, luckily, because my dad is a massive human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
Big dude.
My dad, a massive human being.
And also, Edwin's dad ain't no hoe.
Yeah.
So it's not just he could handle himself if he needed to do that.
Yeah, but we've never gotten anything like that.
He's a good dude.
And luckily, my sisters are the problem makers of the family. So I was able to just like do whatever the hell I wanted under the radar. As long as I didn't get brought home by the police, I was good.
That's a good point too.
I was good.
That's a good point too.
I don't think I've ever been brought home by the police.
Have you ever been in the back of a cop car?
Yeah. I've been to jail, dude.
Oh my God.
I've been to jail.
Think about that.
We don't got to talk about that anyway.
Yeah, we will one day.
We will.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Because we have some friends. I'll bring on our other friends that have been to jail. And
really?
You guys can all talk about it.
Like my whole family then?
Well, we won't bring your family on because I don't want to get beat up.
Oh, yeah.
So let's not do that. But a couple of our other friends in the crew have gone to jail for a day or two. So so I will be excited to talk about that, Sean and Corey.
Wait.
Stop saying people's names.
I knew he was going to do it.
We're sick of that shit.
Wait. I knew it was going to happen.
Stop talking about it. It's not funny.
Bleep, bleep. I wish I had that button here.
I have it. I will not mute it, but I do have the button, and I will not use it right now. I refuse to use it.
That's good Pepsi.
That's great Pepsi. You know what? I will get some more Pepsi for us. I will get some more Pepsi for us. I will throw a topic out here because the other day I was in my car and a song by Lil Wayne came on called John. And oh my gosh, it gets me so pumped. It gets me so pumped.
Get you off.
Yeah, it gets. I just want to fucking. Even when I'm in the car, I want to break my own car that I paid too much for. Yeah. I just feel like I want to fucking kick this door open. I want someone to see it. I want the hinges to be like a little bit. You know, I do. I want that for me because I get so fucking. I get so fucking hyped. So so I did want to like talk about that a little bit. Like, is there like what's like a go-to song that like gets you so fucking hyped? Oh. And what does it get you hyped to do? Personally, I have like rap songs that get me hyped to murder, kill, scuff people's shoes, just do deviancy.
What's the murder song? I don't play it while I'm with you.
Yeah, what is that?
What is that?
Been here for a long time, and I don't know his murder song. That's concerning.
Well,
hopefully you've never heard it.
Yeah, maybe I have.
Yes. There's been days where I know my friends have been like, What's Jason been up to? What's going on with this guy? Because I'm always onto some bullshit. I'm gonna change the subject real quick. I want to confess something. So let me give me my segment. Here's my confession of the week. One time, I stole a truck. I was partying with Bronda. Yes.
We're incriminating everybody.
Oh my God. My bad.
These aren't the real names.
No names.
These are not the real names.
I'm resetting the segment.
We will not tag you.
I'm resetting
in
it.
These segments.
I'm resetting it for the TikTok. I stole a truck. I was partying with Jordan's dad. I was partying with Corey's dad, some of their family.
We're incriminating.
Well, I didn't say their names. Could be Corey, anybody, very common name.
Corey in the house.
Corey's dad.
Easily.
Corey's got tons of dads.
So many, to be fair. Honestly, but I'm his daddy. But so I stole a truck. I was hanging out with his family. We're at a bar. We're at T&T.
Oh no!
Yeah, we were at. Yes, we were.
This goes bad.
Yes, drinks were cheap.
This goes bad.
A guy was bullying me at the bar. An older gentleman I was being victimized, was being bullied, and I was very drunk. And for some reason, this guy slapped his keys down on the counter. I don't know why, but he did. He slapped his keys down on the counter, and my first thought was, I'm stealing this guy's car. I go outside. Bronda is out there. Were you there?
I know, but I remember the story.
Bronda was out there. Corey was out there. I literally asked somebody which car this guy had. They literally told me for no reason. Corey goes, "What are we doing?" I said, "We're going for a ride." And my man didn't ask any questions. He was out there smoking a black. He jumped right into the truck with me. Didn't ask any questions. I hop into the truck. I've never drove a truck that big in my life. I'm just stealing a big ass truck for no reason. And if you know the bar, there's two driveways. Mm-hmm. So I park the truck in front of one of the driveways so that no one can go in or out. And then I get out of the car, didn't turn it off, just get out of the car. My homie hops out of the car as well. We get into my car and then we leave out of the other exit. And that was when I stole the truck. It was very epic.
So much incriminating stuff on this one.
And it's all Jordan's family's fault.
So this is leading back to all my family being in jail and all that.
God, Jesus Christ, no, it's my fault. I'm a bad person.
I mean, you stole a truck.
I did. Anyways, what's the songs that hype you up?
What was the song that was make you gonna kill that old guy?
Anyways.
There's consequences to bullying.
Well, yeah, for sure, especially if you're old as fuck.
And if you have a truck,
and if you have a truck in Jason's presence, it may get stolen. So don't fucking bully Jason or your truck's getting stolen, fool. That guy's probably dead by now anyway, right?
Probably.
I mean, TNT's has been closed for 8 years.
No.
Probably 5, but still, that guy's probably long gone. Watch him be one of my family members. Somebody's like, yo, a couple of years back, some kid stole my truck. Anyway,
what song gets you guys?
So I got a song that I listen to before I like go DJ, which is weird. And before I like do stuff, like it gets me like before I go to concerts, I listen to a song. It's by AC/DC, and I can't think of the actual name of it now, but let me fucking pull it up.
DJ.
I know, dude. I am that.
Yeah, you're watching the segment. Man.
I am totally. Oh, it's called A Long Way to the Top. If you want to rock and roll,
Yeah,
that fucking song gets me jacked every time.
School of Rock.
Yes, and Metallica uses that to open all their concerts, which I just found out when I went to that last Metallica concert. Yes, that is my jam. Every time it gets me fucking hype. I use it before I go in the room after the Blue Chew, you know. Sponsor drop. That's what I'm talking about. He knows what I'm talking. This guy knows what I'm talking about. What about you?
You work mornings, right? Like early mornings.
5 o'clock, dude.
I used to work 4 or 5 o'clock shifts every morning.
It sucks.
So I would need something.
You ever get used to it? Because people ask me if I get used to it. I don't.
You never get used to waking up that early. You're always tired when you wake up, and you need whatever amphetamine to get you through your day. Mine's coffee.
Every time. Oh,
mine's coffee.
Mine's Monster.
Gotta drink a shit ton of coffee. But when I would get up that early, I would need something to get like my blood pumping to be ready to function at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
So it was like hardcore rap or like heavy metal. I listened to a lot of like Megadeth and stuff growing up. My parents were metalheads growing up. But recently it's been like just bass heavy.
Really?
Yeah.
In the morning, first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
With your coffee.
Just a little bass with my coffee, and it helps me get the day like going. It gets me amped up, and I feel like it's a natural type of energy.
Mm-hmm. No,
because like
something in your head. That's
like a good song helps you get through anything. I think.
See, for me though, first thing in the morning, like 4:45, I'm punching in. I'm not listening to music. It's podcast shit. Like I'm listening to like talking, and then like 5:30, 5:45, I'm into like rock and roll. But by like 9, it's like old school fucking hip hop by then. So I gotta like ease into it. But yeah.
No Ceilings. Anything from No Ceilings pretty much is what I listen to. To me, it's my favorite album of all time.
Oh, good.
Just because it's like there's so many memories behind all of those songs.
Yeah.
It's what I listen to the most in my whole life. Honestly, it's probably the most.
There's a lot of replay value. There really is. No Ceilings definitely there for me.
You didn't stir this one. There's a little powder in there.
Yeah, right. Jerk.
Now he's anti-drugging.
Yeah, I would never do a drug.
Again.
Never twice.
Tonight he wouldn't.
No, I'm over it.
I also am a pretty big like stadium rock fan too. So I use like that shit to get me hype, like Queen and
fuck yeah.
That kind of stuff. It's like for different situations. Like I need to be hyped for different things.
Yeah. Queen fucking I did Queen. That was like I don't want to say it was like a phase for me, but like when the movie came out, like I went so deep into that again. Like and then when they drop new shit, remastered shit, I go deep into Queen. Dude, Queen's that's just a different level for me. But what about you? I still need to know your killing song.
Yes.
What's the murder song?
Don't try to avoid that.
We've been trying to avoid this for a minute.
I'm good. What I will say is for when I go to the gym, I'm a big fan of Legend by Drake. That's a good song. And it just talks about like, hey, nobody's gonna stop me. I'm about to do some crazy shit. I'm about to be a legend. If I die, I'm a legend. And I love that like type of feeling. That gets me in the zone, So that always gets me hyped. If I'm trying to get hyped to do something, I'm gonna listen to rap usually. But you know me, I like to listen to a lot of pop music, which it elevates me throughout the day, and it kind of keeps me at a steady spot. But like, I wouldn't say I listen to it to like get pumped. Honestly, I don't know what it is. I brought the topic up, and I'm having a hard time with this.
That's fine. It's fine.
That's great.
What about before you wrestle? I've always asked people on other shows that we do. I want to know like the playlist like for wrestlers to like get in the zone. Do they get in the zone? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, Is there something that gets you?
I do that, and that's actually an example that I already said was like, honestly, that whole album, that Drake album. If you're hearing this, is too late. If you're reading this, is too late. That is a really good album that gets me hype. It really does, because he was really on his shit that night. He's like, I'm gonna release this at night, midnight. This was years and years and years and years ago. I was working midnights at the time.
Is that prime Drake? I mean, I've never been like a huge Drake fan. But...
Well, I would say it's always going to depend on the person to when they think prime Drake is. It is my favorite. It's something I go back to, but I go back to a few of his projects, so I don't know. But I was working nights at the time, so when he dropped that shit at midnight, it was like a huge deal to me. Yeah. I felt like it was special to me, and then I kind of kept that vibe this entire time since the album came out. So. That's what really gets me hyped. It sounds so funny because I don't listen to Drake for real, like on a day-to-day basis. But that album was there for me in a time in my life, and it still like is there for me. I still skateboard to it and everything. I skateboard to rap usually. Yeah.
What's going on with him now? I know there's the whole Drake.
I don't know. I don't even.
Is he just MIA right now or what?
He just put out a new song. Put out a couple new songs.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I mean, I know Kendrick's like taking over fucking everything. So I didn't know if Drake was responding or what the fuck's going on.
I actually, he did put out a new song today that I listened to. It was fine.
Was it a response or?
No, I think he's going to try to move on. Which you should.
Yeah,
probably should.
Drake's still responding in like the numbers and stuff. Like,
I mean, I feel like he's one of those guys that's like, it don't matter like what's going on as far as like the beef and shit. He's still gonna sell records, dude. There's still good music there, and there's still like the fan base that's always gonna be loyal no matter what.
Right.
You know what I mean, and we talked about that before with the Eminem thing. Don't matter what Eminem does, like there's always gonna be your base that's gonna continuously support you and buy your shit no matter what. So.
Absolutely. And I know we like to talk about this, but like even something like if you're not in the space, you don't realize like there is a lot of pushback on stuff that like Taylor Swift does, but like if you're not in that pop space, you don't hear it.
Yeah.
Because it really, honestly, it doesn't really matter because she sells so much. But like also at the same time, it's like I don't know a human being who listens to her. I don't know one human being. So it's just like it's interesting how. Yeah,
like everyone knows Taylor Swift's songs, right? But I don't for real know any Taylor Swift fan.
But like currently, like who do you know that for real listens to her? It feels weird. It feels weird. Like she put out a song with Post Malone this year, and it like won like some VMAs this year for like Song of the Summer and stuff. And I'm like, most people haven't even heard that song. To be honest, there is a video, there is a single,
sad about that,
there's a video and all that, but
there were some epic moments.
Oh yeah, and this is something about me. If you're close to me, you know this, but like. I love the VMAs. I was an MTV kid. We talked about this a little bit. I'm an MTV kid, and I stuck with that my whole life, and I always watched the VMAs. Last year, I was like a little more disconnected, but I watched it anyways. But this year, I'm way more connected with the space, and I was really looking forward to it, and I did catch some of it. My streak is still going. I literally do not know the last time I did not watch the VMAs.
It was good, though? Was it?
There were some really good performances,
Yeah, there's going to be some good – you have to do it now. You have to have these crazy performances.
Yeah. All I seen was the Eminem thing, obviously.
Eminem was good. Chappell Roan was amazing.
Yeah.
The whole like cinematic part of hers, like with the sword fights and everything, was.
I'm gonna have to check it out, dude. I gotta go back and check that out.
A lot of fire.
I wish award shows like that meant more now. I don't know if it's just me and like you said the space I'm in, but like. Back in the day, like as a teenager, dude, the VMAs and like the BET Awards and like
an event.
It was like a huge deal. And like I said, I don't know if that was just because of the company I was around, or maybe it was high school, or I don't fucking know. But
no, like everyone used to watch
it. It was like a big thing.
Everyone.
But now, I knew about the VMAs today, and I think it happened yesterday or 2 days ago or something.
Happened on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I didn't know that it even happened until like Eminem performs at the VMAs. I'm like, oh what? Like I don't know if I'm just out of the loop. Or what, but I remember when it was a popular thing, huge thing. I wish we can get back to that. I wish they'd bring back regular MTV, to be honest.
Would we watch it? Be honest though.
Would we watch it? I would.
What is your guys' definition of regular MTV?
Music videos all day long.
Just music videos.
I think
all day
so.
long?
Yeah, I think so.
I like that early bridge period where it was music videos early in the day and late in the day, but like the middle of the day was your reality TV stuff.
Low budget reality shows.
Mm-hmm.
So like the beginning of that.
Yeah, like it was like that.
Well,
first
I'm trying to like
period.
timeline like what year that was.
Room Raiders, like the parental control. It was like really low budget stuff.
Yeah, you know what? There was a lot of good stuff. Actually.
Bully Beat Down. Like
dude,
these are really low
Beat Down.
budget.
Keep talking.
Shows.
I gotta do
These are really low budget shows.
Bully Beatdown was
Bully Beat Down.
awesome.
Did you ever watch Room Raiders and Parental Control?
Room Raiders sounds familiar.
Yeah. So these shows can be shot for so cheap. I'm so shocked they don't do stuff like this anymore. It's an original content. It probably costs just as much as whatever content they're shooting for their social media.
Mm-hmm.
What the
Wow.
fuck is happening outside?
It's a fiesta, bro.
They probably can't even hear this on the mic. Yeah.
Probably not.
They heard I was going to be on the podcast.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
This is a good one. All right, so MTV reality shows in the 2000s. You know what grossed the most for
Ooh,
MTV?
I like to hear this. Well, TRL.
Let's
No.
go with
No? We're talking about
Hit
reality?
My Ride.
No,
Reality shows?
reality shows.
Okay.
Well, I guess this would be
Jersey
considered
Shore, I
reality.
guess. But
I don't know. This no.
What
we'll
is
just
it?
say non-musical content.
Real World.
what is it?
Cribs.
Cribs. That makes
MTV
sense.
Cribs,
Yeah, they probably didn't have to pay anything to do that.
Mhm. Any idea what number 2 is? You already said it.
Oh, okay.
It's Pimp My Ride.
Mm-mm.
Ooh. I
Real
don't know.
World.
Room Raiders.
Room Raiders,
Raiders?
yeah, that makes sense too.
Nice.
These are just literally MTV going into people's
Yeah.
homes already. They don't have to set up
Yeah.
a set,
Yeah.
do lighting.
But I heard a lot of the celebrities like would rent places for MTV.
Yeah.
races.
Yeah,
Do you
It's
remember
crazy
the
that came
legendary Redman?
of course.
Like
that was ridiculous.
Do you think that was real? Or
I
was
hope
that
so.
like-
That one-
I hope
Do you
it
think
was
he
real.
was just like everyone goes I'm just gonna do the total opposite of what everyone does?
That one.
I hope that was real.
From what I understand, that one was real. It was just one of his cribs.
I think because he knew how to ring the doorbell, like when it was the 2 wires. Like my dad was an electrician, so I learned how to like, rig a lot of stuff growing up.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a few out here. Let's see if you remember them. The Hills. Remember that one?
I remember it. I didn't watch it, though.
Yeah, somebody made me rewatch it not that
That was
long ago.
2006.
So I did actually watch The Hills not that long ago.
So let's
It was
see.
terrible, by the way.
Real World's number 5.
5.
All
The Hills are above Real World with the grossing.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh! Put some respect on the Real World. Hashtag put respect on the Real World.
It's probably because the Real World was like 92.
No,
It started
no.
in 92. it
Okay,
says.
cool, but
but it's still
The Hills was in 2006.
The Hills
prime
was
time,
big.
like
it was big
Yeah.
money. Like money
Big-
was
yeah.
actually coming in.
different
but
productions.
It's true Big-
Sadly enough, Jackass didn't even make the top 10.
for grossing.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Also,
it was
one
the
that's not in the
grossest.
top.
It was the grossest.
Also, one not in the top 10 you think would be Punked.
No, I
Didn't
wouldn't
make
think
the
that
top-
would.
You don't
be.
think so? I love that show, dude.
The budget. We're talking about grossing though. You brought up grossing.
Right.
We're talking about
How much?
budget,
Yeah.
and we're shutting streets down. We're
Sure.
all
Yeah, I guess
kinds
you're
of
right.
stuff for
Oh,
college.
that was my celebrity death match, dude.
That had to cost
Come
a
on.
lot.
Yeah.
I gotta go
You can't
for
make a
that
lot of
one.
money off it. Claymation's not cheap.
That
was
it's
so-
hard work.
Dude, that was such a fun show to watch.
It was. There was a video game of Celebrity Deathmatch. Do you guys remember that?
I do remember it.
vaguely
Yeah, no, I do remember it.
for what PlayStation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't have I don't believe I even had a PlayStation at the time, to be honest with you. So I don't think I got too deep into it.
I like rented it one time from Family Video or something like that.
Yeah,
Dude,
I
back
think,
when you could rent video games.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
dude, I literally remember I would rent games. My neighbor would have like a nicer system than we did, and I would rent games to play like over there.
Yeah.
And my mom was so mad, dude.
Yep. I had a friend, little Mike, who used to always have like the newest stuff because he was like only child. So he would have like all like the
Yeah.
PlayStation when it came out.
I love those
PlayStation
only
2.
kids because they get everything. Here's a good little factual. Jersey Shore is en route to make the most money in a reality TV show in history. By the end of 2025, DVD sales and whatever the newest stuff is grossing close to $1 billion.
Well, yeah, I mean it's unstoppable. I don't know how this became a Jersey Shore podcast.
It's not the Jersey Shore podcast now, so
But you shouldn't actually start it because me and Edwin are big Jersey Shore nerds. So
I got to get through it. I mean, I will. Like I said, the first episodes I've seen, I'm impressed. And dude, I've not been on board with that at all. For
First
some
time
reason,
I
I
ever
don't know.
did shrooms was watching Jersey Shore.
Really?
Yep.
That's fucking wild.
Yep.
Yeah, I had babysit him when he did the shrooms for the first time. It was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who ever did them before Edwin talked about all this crazy stuff, and then Edwin took them and then like took a nap. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Just put you out? I've never done like a hardcore drug like this.
I had the most vivid, amazing, beautiful dreams. But
really,
mm-hmm.
What do you dream about?
Colors. And,
yeah, that's how it is.
And experiences. Yeah.
Really?
It's more of you're thinking about like the happiest things that could happen to you.
Jordan's such a square. He can't.
I know.
A good time. He can't imagine having a good time.
Yeah.
Have you ever done shrooms?
No, I've never done anything like that. The most I've ever done is no. I've smoked.
Jordan's never did anything like that, except when he got drugged.
Apparently, when I was drugged, I was doing crazy stuff.
But I think that's it for that. Do you guys want to say quick, maybe some quick things about the fights this weekend, just so we can look back at it and say if we were right or not?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I think Diego Lopez will win. I think that the spear experience is going to be a little bit better than everyone's realizing it's going to be. I don't think you guys...
You know a little more than we do, right?
Yeah, I don't think people are realizing what's really about to happen. It's not going to be a regular thing. So if you
I don't think I wrap my brain around it, like what they could do, like the fighting, like what could they actually do?
Yeah, it's actually going to be very, very incredible. It's going to be something totally different. And oh no.
It's like she knew.
Are you gonna answer?
I shouldn't. I don't know what she's gonna say.
Yeah.
This is not live.
God, right? It's not live. No. Oh my God, Jordan's sister just called us.
He's about to get his worst woman.
He's shaking than we thought. He's shaking in his boots right now.
Right
she
now,
might
bro.
Show up.
What were we talking about? O'Malley's gonna win. The spear. If they don't mess up the presentation with too many ads, which I was told that they actually are not going to be doing.
Good, hopefully not.
That's just what I was told.
No ads.
I didn't say no ads.
What do you mean, like minimal ads?
Yeah, so it's actually supposed to be playing like a continuous movie. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's what I was told. So let's see what happens. I don't think people are ready for that situation. O'Malley's going to beat Merab. I do not think it's going to be super close unless O'Malley's very hurt and is not telling anybody or anything. I feel like he's not. I feel like he's fine though. I think he's going to make it look as easy as you can against Merab. No one's made it look easy necessarily, but and I think that's what's going to happen. We're going to see a couple good shots by Merab possibly. O'Malley will get up. O'Malley will tag him. It's just going to happen. It's going to happen.
No, I'm with you on that. I think we're going to get a TKO inside of 3 rounds.
Yeah.
O'Malley. I mean, he's just legit, dude. He's legit as it comes. He's a sharpshooter, dude.
Yeah, I think it's earlier than that. Honestly, I think in the first round.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll take that. I think I'll put some money on that one.
Rob just leads with his chin. He's an upright striker. He's really good at mixing up his strikes with his takedowns, and he's really good at level changing. But he leads with his chin forward. It's hurt him in a lot of fights, and I don't know if he can survive Sugar's power.
I
Sniper.
agree with what Edwin was saying, and a big reason I do is because Merab doesn't show a lot of different looks, and O'Malley and his team are so good at coaching and game planning that I think they're probably already have 2 or 3, 5 scenarios that they know they can hit.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
We're going to have to play some parlays or something.
Oh, yeah.
Inside
your boy.
the 3. You know
your boy. I'm going to be doing something. Jordan made me win a bunch of money the last fight. So
you know what though? The co-main.
I rewatched that fight recently. Ugh, that was a close fight.
Yeah.
It was tough. Grasso, I don't know. I think Grasso can get it done. It's 50-50 like it has been. I don't know. I think Grasso can possibly get it done though.
I don't think she gets it done.
Yeah.
But it is a toss up. Like it could go either way. But Valentina's she's cut from a different cloth, dude. It's something special with her, and I feel like it might not be dominant, but I think she's gonna win that.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see shades of the first fight, like a good fight on the feet. I think Grasso has the experience now and the advantage on the ground.
Yeah.
I think she wins the grappling exchanges. So Shevchenko's defense on the ground is going to be more trying to stand up, and we've seen what happens when that. I think Grasso's going to grab the choke again.
Yeah.
In the same vein, like late in the fight, late third round, maybe early fourth round.
Yep, I could see something easily happen like that.
We're gonna have so many parlays going on just based off of your guys' opinions. Like I trust you guys.
I just could see something like that also because we got to think about Grasso. She's obviously learning way more than Valentina's learning at this point in her career.
True.
And also, she's only had to fight Valentina for so long.
Right.
And they've been game planning for her for so long. And Valentina doesn't necessarily game plan for her opponent. She just tries to emanate. She tries to do her style.
Her game plan.
Her game
yeah.
plan. She
yeah,
doesn't
no,
game
that's
plan
a good
for her
point.
opponent. So I do think that's why Grasso will have a one-up on that.
That's a hell of a point, actually. I'm gonna need you guys to write this shit down.
Yeah, I'm really good at this.
I'm trying to make some money.
I'm really good at this. Edwin's pretty fucking good at this too. So I would take our advice, honestly. This will come out after the fights, but
it sucks for you. We're rich over here, but
yeah, so I don't want to spend too much time on
I'm just excited to see the sphere now. Ever since like you got here and been talking about it, I'm just like I want to see what it looks like, right?
Yeah,
I don't want it to overshadow the fight though.
Who cares? Who cares? There's 13 pay-per-views a fucking year.
You're right.
Why can't one be special?
We're gonna get to see some like crazy stuff, right? Like
yes.
I
don't want to do too many.
I don't want to hear a spoiler, but like,
okay.
Wouldn't it be crazy like if they're just fighting on like a mountaintop?
It's gonna be happening.
Like they're fighting on the top of a mountain.
What do you mean? Like it's gonna be like graphically different?
They will be fighting. They will be fighting it. So every fight's gonna take place in a different world.
Like imagine like a Mortal Kombat stage.
Yeah.
Imagine a UFC fight in a Mortal Kombat stage.
The spear is very, very powerful. That is the plan. Every fight's gonna be in a different world. It's gonna be
fucking Zordon gonna be there from Power Rangers. I hope they put him up on the screen.
And it's just Bruce Buffer's face. It's Zordon.
just his head.
Yeah.
Just his head up.
Time.
His whole head takes over the spear.
Dana White's just running around like Alpha and it's like, hey.
Dude. Oh man. Sick, somebody animate that, please.
Get that going.
That would be awesome. That just sold 1 million fucking videos right there.
Right there, Facebook. Period. O'Malley just has like
TikTok just blew up.
Period. Rest in peace, TikTok. It blew up. We're gonna resurrect that next with Edwin. I don't know how many seances we have in a lifetime, but I'm not gonna.
Are you gonna go back to being dead after this?
You're gonna stay alive a little bit?
I'm undecided.
He just shuts off.
Is it bad being dead, or is it kind of chill?
It's actually not that bad.
Oh,
honestly. It's not that bad. Yeah. Okay.
I could see that. Honestly, I feel that in my bones.
There's all of the expectations around you have melted away.
Oh, that's perfect.
Damn.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah.
God. Imagine living life and just everything you do is great.
Not have to expect anything.
We fucked up.
We did fuck up.
We
should have put this out before we died.
Yeah, we should have died already. All right. Well, maybe next week we will die.
We'll be dead next week.
Hopefully, when Jordan's sister doesn't get a hold of me and kills me.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe next week. Oh my gosh, she's calling again, y'all. We gotta go. Thanks for coming up to the link up, everybody.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, that's our second three-way.
Thank you to Edwin. Devil's three-way. Too sweet.
Peace.
Peace.